question, you'll have 2 minutes to answer that. Are you in favor of single districts and term limits? Why or why not?
I'm absolutely for single member districts. You as citizens to get single point of contact you can go to with an issue. If you're not satisfied with the job your councilman does, you always have the option to go to L4 or you can elevate to the mayor's level. Second thing is, under the at-large concept, there's always a potential, as we have today, that you have all your council people from a small area. Right now, everybody on the council is within about a 3-mile radius. So that kind of leaves other areas of the city without proper representation. With implementation of the master plan, it's going to be critical that your councilman is very familiar with potential effects of rezoning on flooding and traffic issues in your district. Since only 500 citizens actually had any input into this master plan, which is about 2% of the population out here, you have to have somebody that's going to represent your best interests in your area.
All right, next question. Since we currently contract for city services as a council person, what would you do to assure that the citizens are getting the best services for their investments?
Well, first of all, let me state that CH2 Appeal is a national company. They're very qualified. They do a fine job. But I work at that sign, and these are the type of contracts I deal with almost on a daily basis. It's called a fixed fee agreement. You have a set of guidelines, a set of what we call out of work, scope of work, that you're defining what this company's going to do for you for a fixed amount of money. The key is to make sure that you have everything defined in that scope that you want to take care of. And if you're not careful, the contract's loosely worded, it has some holes in it. The contract company can invoke this clause and say, well, you know, that's not part of the contract. We can't do that. Some of the things I've heard from the campaign trail, and this has become a big issue in this campaign, involve permit fees in central compared to other areas. Some of the services we get out here, or lack of service, I should say, cleaning ditches, people being told we don't have the money, and things along that line. The only way you can ensure that you're getting what we pay for out here is by establishing a set of KPIs and performance indicators, such as the number of tickets or requests that are turned in, how many were resolved, how many are unresolved, how many are over 30 days, why they weren't resolved, you know, is it money, is it not part of the contract, what's the issue? You have to keep track of that so when you go back and renegotiate the contract, you know what to address.
All right. And if you could, of course, real quickly, on term limits, what do you do?
I'm for term limits. Now, for certain officers, the police chief, I think, is a different situation. It takes a while for the police chief to get his force established. And it's not as critical, in my opinion, as council members are making.
Thank you, Mr. New. That concludes your questions. Let's give him a round of applause.